So Mike, I'm in my 40s, early 40s, obviously, and I live in Aberdeen, from Aberdeen, and got a wife and two kids. One of the challenges I have is I work away in the oil industry, sort of 3-and-3 rotation, and kind of navigating my way around that, both in the sort of the home life and in eating and fitness, etc., has been a challenge over the years. It's always something I've struggled with, both on kind of the weight and the fitness sides. To be honest, I'd be making a bit of progress myself, but it's a bit haphazard, and it kind of got to the point last summer where really I'd made some gains. I up my fitness a little bit. I'd sort of done some stuff around managing what I was eating, but I just got to the point where I'd stalled, and I wanted to kind of keep making progress, to be honest, because the little bit of progress I'd made was encouraging, but how did I take the next step from there? Sort of signed up to your newsletter, and probably a couple of times when Rebirth had come around, I sort of had a wee think about it, and ultimately just couldn't quite get myself over the line with program. I didn't think maybe it was just necessarily for someone like me. I thought it was maybe for people that were more game oriented or something like that. But ultimately, I kind of got to a point where I was walking to work one day and thought, if I'm not going to push the button now, then it may never happen. So the thing I did next was just to give you a shout on the email and touch base to find out actually, what are the details here, and how am I going to, what would I be letting myself in for, basically. For me, that was the bit that got me over the line. Sort of nutrition and habits. My dad had done that years ago, and so I had a bit of sort of experience in how you might, or knew a bit what to expect in terms of in that side of it. But the gym side, or the workout side, apprehensive. What was really good was I had a few emails back and forward with Dean, who basically you put a bit of context behind what that workout program looked like, and importantly, set the context of where I could do it. And the key thing for me was just because I worked away, I wanted something that I could just do the same thing, whether I was at home, in my house, or at work, in my staff house. And a few pointers came on the email with a couple of small purchases. And actually, when I got started, I was really surprised, because it was stuff that was really accessible to me. Previously I was sort of, get on the bike, get on the cross trainer, maybe go for a jog, but never darken the door of a gym apart from to use a cross trainer, basically. So I was very pleased with how accessible that was, basically. And I just slid right into it like a duck into the water. Had results in two areas. Firstly, weight loss. I'm comfortably under 100 kilos now, and if you told me a year ago that I could be 100 kilos, I would have bitten your arm off for it. So that's probably the headline result. But
how much weight has it been so far?
That's been now 16 plus kilos. Nice. Over the last year. So it's been excellent progress. But the interesting one for me, actually, that I didn't expect so much, has been on my strength development. I've probably had never done a pull-up before I started on the program ever, and my press-up game was shocking. Now I can knock out good form batches of press-ups. I'm up to 2, sometimes 3 pull-ups, which is game changer for me. But just the surprising thing I have is every time I put my t-shirt on, I remember what little arms like T-Rex I used to have, all dinky rinky, and now I've got a bit of definition and muscle on it, which is something that I hadn't really expected would happen for me, to be honest, and I'm over the moon with that.